Hey guys, what's up? Today we are going to be unboxing the Pandigital Multimedia Novel 7-inch color e-reader and multimedia tablet. I was out at Kohl's tonight with my wife and son. We were doing a little bit of shopping, and I happened to notice that this tablet and e-reader was in stock. It was $199 with, I believe, a certain percentage off that took it down to about $165. My wife had a 20% off coupon, taking it down to $140, and apparently there is a $30 mail-in rebate. When you add on top of that Kohl's was doing $10 Kohl's cash for every $50 spent, after all of that is said and done, it'll come out to be about $90, which is just pretty awesome for a 7-inch tablet. So I thought I would do the unboxing here on camera for you, show you the first boot up and all of that stuff. So as you'll see here on the front, this is actually an updated box. I saw a couple of older ones they had there where the picture on the front showed the e-reader application only. They had a firmware update recently that actually gave it the full tablet functionality. As you can see here, this is an older version of Android, but it does have applications and everything. Shows you it's got built-in color touchscreen, Wi-Fi connectivity, email and web access, alarm clock, digital photo album, audio and video player, with access to the Barnes & Noble store. And if you've seen some of my earlier videos, I have the Barnes & Noble Nook, so that's pretty awesome, good crossover. Here on the side, we'll see some of the specifications, if you can read that. Screen size 7-inch, 800 by 600 resolution, which is a bit odd on an item of this size. Usually it would be 800 by 480, but I'm not going to complain. It says it has the Android trademarked operating system, 1 GB of built-in shared memory, expandable memory up to 32 gigs with a full-size SD or SDHC card slot. It's actually a 2-in-1 reader, but I don't think I've ever owned an MMC card. It's got a lithium-ion rechargeable battery, built-in 802.11bg in wireless, and that's, again, another thing that's a little odd to see in a tablet, especially one of this price range. Built-in mini USB port, stereo mini headphone jack, touchscreen virtual keyboard, all sorts of fun stuff. Does support several different formats, PDF and EPUB. MPEG-4 video, I'm sure if you put a different video player on it that would support more. Audio, compatibility, blah blah blah. Feel free to pause and read that at your leisure. Other than that, there's some stuff here on the back, just shows some more things that it can do, featuring, that's kind of interesting. It's got a little, apparently it comes with a little dock cradle type thing that you can put it in, so hopefully that's actually in there. Let's go ahead and just open the box and see what's in it. I went ahead and cut the tape beforehand so I wouldn't cut my fingers off doing this live. Okay, we'll open the box, open that, slide it out, and lots and lots of stuff there. Okay, so we've got the quick start guide for the Multimedia Novel 7. Got a little bit of information in there. I will read that at some point, maybe not. We've got the thank you for your purchase. That's pretty awesome. And then stop, read this first. Tap with the tip or back of your fingernail rather than the pad of your finger. That means it is a resistive screen instead of capacitive. I completely expected that because at a, $90 price point, you really can't expect a capacitive screen. But here we go. Warning, glass inside. Slide this out. Better than expected. Got the touchscreen here. Feels, solid enough. It says Pandigital at the top. No physical buttons on the front. Sorry, that's a little close to you. Got this side with the volume rocker. Here on the bottom, we've got the stereo headphone jack and the stereo speakers. On this side is where we have the power port. A little bit awkward to have it out like that, but that's fine. At the top, we have the power switch, reset button, USB port, full-size SD/MMC, flip that over so you can read it, SD/MMC card slot. On the back it says Pandigital, and you probably can't see that because it's going to be a little washed out, but that's okay. And that's about it. So let's go ahead and just see if it'll turn on. Okay, it's a switch. It's not actually a flip switch, it's more of a hold switch, but it does say Pandigital Novel. Contains reader technology by Adobe Systems Incorporated. Sorry, this is going to be a little boring for a few seconds here. I thought I would just go ahead and show you how long the actual startup time was going to take. And there we go. We've got the full tablet interface. And one of the things I was kind of curious about is how fast things are going to happen, how fast it's going to scroll. You might be able to see there, the battery is very low at this point, so I'll have to charge it soon. It shows wireless is available. The touchscreen, a little bit more responsive than expected. I've owned, you may or may not remember, a while back I bought a tablet from Kmart for about $180 that ended up going back. This one seems to be significantly faster so far. It's still a little bit slow, but a whole lot better than expected. I believe it's running an older version of Android, but we do have these buttons here at the top. We've got the back button, the home button, and the menu button. There we go. Push menu. It shows the different items we can select. I'll go ahead and hit settings. Really, this is decently responsive at this point. About the device, let's see, we've got kernel version 2.6.29. Does it say what version it's running? Status, battery use, legal information, model number. Doesn't say specifically which version. It's PD Novel Build 2011-127. Sorry, that the light's getting in the way there. There we go. That's the build number on it. However, it's not actually showing any version number for Android. However, at this point, I'm going to see what I can do with it, see if there's any different applications I can install. Sorry again, that light is really close. I'm going to see if there's any additional applications I can install, see about rooting it. But so far, I have to say, very impressive. Let's check the browser out, maybe see if we're lucky, see if Flash comes on it. Alright, no network connection, not a problem. Okay, and just a little bit of time later, we are actually connected to the net. I had to go ahead and turn on the wireless and connect to my local wireless service. Let's just see what happens typing-wise. I typed a little bit to get into it, but T-H-I-S-W-E-E. Oh, skipped a letter there. W-E-E-K-I-N-L-I-N-U-X. Yeah, sorry, I'm having to hold this at kind of a funny angle because the overhead lights are a little bit harsh. Actually, the screen is a little more impressive than I expected. It's kind of difficult to see here, but it almost looks like an e-reader. I mean, it is an e-reader, obviously. It's an e-reader tablet. But the clarity of the image, I don't know. It's really sort of hard to go into. Let's just see if my website pulls up. Let's see if any of the content looks funny or skewed or anything. By the way, it does have a rotation sensor, which is very nice. The previous tablet I had, the $180 one I got from Kmart, did not have anything like that in it, so very nice to see that. Still loading, which will... Okay, the double tap to zoom in and out and shows that it's not 2.2. We really didn't expect that either. However, we are loaded now. Because I've got a lot of images and everything, I would expect it to be a little slow, but I don't know. It's okay. For the price, I definitely can't complain about that. Let's see if Flash will load. Probably not, but it never hurts to try. Browser cannot load. There's no internet connection. The battery must be too low. Anyway, let's go ahead and look at what's in the rest of the package, and then we will wrap things up. So, as we noticed on the outside, we do have that little dock. If I wanted to, I could go ahead and stick this in here, and apparently, yes, it's got a connector there where you can plug the port in and just use this as a charging dock while you play movies on it. So that's pretty handy. We've also got a USB cable, mini USB, right? Or correct me if I'm wrong there, to regular USB. So that's for data transfer. And then we've got the power plug. Very cool. So let's plug this up just to see what happens. Should be able to just plug this directly in through here. Yeah, it just fits up in there very nicely. Has a little outlet on the back. Sort of makes this into a dock. And then the tablet should fit quite nicely into the dock. Yes, comfortable, secure. Yeah, that actually works out really well. Put that on the nightstand beside the bed, and you've got yourself an alarm clock for a lot more than you really should be paying for an alarm clock. Anyway, I'm going to be giving this a thorough test, see what I can do to it, see if I can do anything cool to it, any applications running well on it, maybe get the Android marketplace running. Other than that, though, I just thought I would show this to you and go upstairs and start playing with it myself, because I'm very excited at this point. There we go, we can add things to the home screen. So this definitely is a full, easy-to-use version of Android. It's just a little bit out of date. And as you can probably see, there aren't really any widgets that come along with it, but I'm sure that's something we can get as well as we add new applications to it. And it looks like we do have the Slide Me application manager, so we do have a way to get some apps out of the box, but it doesn't look like the Android marketplace is on it. Of course, I expected that. I think there is a way to get it, though, But yeah, so we've got some categories we can choose from, different apps we can install. I will be doing some significant work with this just to see what I can do, what I can put on it, what I can change it to. But if you have tried this out before, let me know what cool things I can do with it. Otherwise, thank you for watching. I will talk to you again very soon. Bye.